Good morning, all of you. Myself, Mansi Rajani from PV Modi School, afternoon, English medium. I take maths in 1 to 4 grade. Today I am here to give demo of grade 4. Yes, today we will study chapter number 4, that is tick, tick, tick. Anybody know the meaning of tick, tick, tick? Yes, the meaning of tick, tick, tick can say it is equal to time. Yes, I am talking about time. So, anybody else listen that voice, that sound, tick, tick, tick in your at your home? That would be a clock, right? So, anybody had listened that sound, tick, 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 tick? Yes, we can listen that sound when in our surrounding there is silence. At that time we can listen that sound clearly, right? When that sound comes, yes, that sound comes when the second hand is moving continuously from one number to the another number. We can say that time is unstoppable. It runs continuously, right? Time never stops for anyone. Time will be in continuous process, right? So from past to present, present to future, it just goes on, right? Anybody has listened that today? Yes, today is which date? Today is 5th of April, right? Today is 5th of April 2020. Anybody has listened that this date had been repeated previously before many years or before a month? No, this date can't be repeated, right? Years as per the date change, time just goes on. It never stops for anybody, right? So, as I can say that you all have been transferred, you have been promoted from grade 3 to grade 4, right? So, now if I say that you have to study of grade 3, will you all study? No, anybody don't like to go back. All want to just go forward, right? So you'll not take the books of grade 3, right? So yes, now you all are in grade 4. So we'll study time. And in grade 3, you might have studied time, right? All have studied time. Who remembered that time? Anybody can tell me? Yes, right now we all are at home, so you might be using your time for playing, for seeing movie, for watching movies, or else some might be helping their mother to cook the food, right? Who is helping their mother for cooking the food? I am expecting yes from you all. Huh? We should help to each and everyone, right? So back to the topic, that is time, right? In time, see, this one is clock. This is not the original clock, but I had made this clock to explain you the concept of time, right? So here we can say that in a clock, how many numbers you can see on the clock? Yes, I can understand that some of the student might be knowing that how to see the time, but not in Gujarati. Huh? સાડા ત્રણ વાગ્યા મમ્મી. No, I don't want that thing to be repeated again. This is 3:30, right? So I don't want to listen that. Mummy, time is સાડા ત્રણ. No, we don't speak it out like that. This time, if your mother asks, you say, પોણા 4 વાગ્યા છે. No, huh? We are not from Gujarati medium. We study in English medium. So I want that you all to be speak time in English, right? Now, first of all, how many numbers you can see in this clock? On this clock? There are 12 numbers, right? You can see it? 12 numbers. Yes. Now, 12 numbers. all might be knowing that. See, this time is very simple. You might all have been learned in grade 1, 2 and 3, right? That when this minute hand is on 12 and hour hand is on any other number, it's called o'clock. O'clock, right? First of all, there are two hands on the clock. Mainly there are two hands on the clock. One is called minute hand, one is called hour hand, right? And one more hand is there on clock. Anybody can tell that hand is not there. But anybody can tell me that which hand that is? That will be second hand. Second hand just moves very fastly on the clock. It moves in the highest speed, right? Now this is called 3 o'clock, right? Now if I move this hand somewhat downside, here it's 4 and it's visible or not? Yes. Now here can we say it is 4 o'clock? It's 4 o'clock, right? Now 5 o'clock. This hand is moving. Our hand will take 60 minutes to move from one number to another. Now, your question would be, how it take, ma'am, how it take 60 minutes to move from one number to other number? Yes. Now, in all the numbers, between all the numbers, there is gap of 5 minutes. 5 minutes. So, 12 fives are, it is 60. So, from one number to another number, our hand will take 1 hour, and 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes, right? Now this is very simple, that when this minute hand is on 12 and hour hand is on any number, at that time we can say it o'clock, right? That is simple. Now if I say that somewhat minute hand is on 1 and hour hand is on 5. If I say that what time is it, then can we say that 5 minutes past 5? Can we say it or not? Yes, we can speak it out like that. 5 minutes past 5. Why 5 minutes? As I said, I'm repeating again, as I said, from between one number to the another number, there is gap of 5 minutes, right? So 5 multiplied by 2, 2 multiplied by 3, 3 multiplied by 4. Here 5 minutes, that will be multiplied by 12. It will take 60 minutes. So from our hand will move from one number to another number when 60 minutes pass. At that time, our hand will move from one number to another number. Now here, why we had used the word past? Why it is used word past? Because 5 o'clock, it was 5 o'clock, but now it's 5 minutes have been passed to 5. 5 minutes past already हो चुकी है, इसलिए हमने 5 minutes past 5 use किया है, right? For that we are using word past. Now if I say here this minute hand is on 2 and hour hand is on 5, then can we say 5 multiplied by 2, that is equal to 10, right? So 10 minutes past 5. It's visible. 10 minutes past 5. Can we say it like that? 10 minutes past 5. Okay? Like this, it will moves on. Now, here, minute hand is on 3 and hour hand is between 5 and 6. What time is it? Do you all know that time can be written in 3 ways? Huh? That will, I'll explain you afterward. First of all, here minute hand is on 3 and hour hand is between, means somewhat pass away from 5. What time is it? We can say it 5:15, right? Why? Because 5 multiplied by 3 is equal to 15. Another way also time can be written. Which way is it?
Channel.
Yes. Now, okay, this time can be said as 5:15, right? But there is also another way to say this time. How we can say it? Wait a minute. Here, as I say that o'clock, when we use o'clock, when minute hand is on 12, at that time we use it o'clock, right? Here, quarter past and quarter to and half past. First of all, do you all like pizza? Yes or no? Pizza is my favorite item. Huh? I like pizza a lot. Now, if I say that me and my mother went to have pizza, right? Half of the pizza my mother ate and half of the pizza have been ate by me. So, when it is divided in equal parts, that we can say it half or not. So, this 12 to 6, can we say it half? 6 to 12, again, can we say this half or not? Yes, that will be half. Now, half of the half, that is called quarter. What is that called? Quarter. Now, here quarter past and quarter to. Now, quarter past and quarter to, when that words have been, we will use that words when your minute hand is on 3. At that time, we use the word quarter past. Here, again, back to the clock. Here, when minute hand is on 3 and hour hand is on 5, at that time we can say quarter past 5. No one will say it, Mummy sawa panch vaiga. Huh? I don't want that words to be used by you all. I want it to be said in English. Either you can say it 5:15, either you can say it quarter past 5, right? And time can be written in 3 ways that I'll explain you. Now, again, wait a minute. Yes. When this minute hand is on 6 and hour hand is between 5 and 6, this, as I said, half, can we say it half? So, here we can speak it out that half past 5 or not? Yes, this is half past 5. So, there are 12 numbers on clock. Here, 2 hands are there. One is minute hand, one is hour hand. Next thing, convert the time. How we convert the time? In one day, there are 24 hours. In 24 hours equal to 1 day. 1 hour equal to 60 minutes. As I said, when I started this lecture, at that time I said that 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. And in 1 minute, how many seconds are there? 60 seconds. 1 week equal to 7 days. 1 year is equal to 365 days or else 360 days. 366 days, right? In leap year, there is one more day, right? Now, 1 month equal to 30 days. Why here I had written only 30 days? Do anyone have that question? Why here only 30 days have been written? Why I didn't write 31 days? as we can count it in January 31 days are there, then again in March 31 days are there. But why I had written here 30 days? Because as per the conversion of it, we convert it into 30 days. So whenever we convert month into the days, we always convert it by using 30 days. So here I had drawn only 30 days. So like this way we can convert the time. Now another thing, that if I went at my mama's place yesterday and today I came back. Yesterday I went at 8 p.m. and today I came back at 8 a.m. So anybody can tell me that how many hours I took, how many hours I went, how many hours I stayed at my mama's place? Can anybody can say? From 8 p.m. till 8 a.m. Now you might be thinking that I am talking about p.m. to a.m. From where does this p.m. and a.m. came? So at 8 p.m. yesterday I went at 8 p.m. मतलब शाम के 8 बजे मैं गई थी, right? शाम के 8 बजे and I came back at 8 a.m. मतलब मैं सुबह के 8 बजे को रिटर्न हुई. अब आप ऐसा सोच रहे होगे कि सुबह और रात पीएम और एएम कैसे डिफरेंशिएट किए मैम ने, राइट? नाउ हियर first of all, in one day there are 24 hours, right? But 12 hours are we can say it as AM and 12 hours we can say it as PM. Now, when we use AM and when we use PM, midnight to noon, मतलब midnight to noon, रात के 12 बजे से लेके सुबह के 12 बजे तक हम कौन सा यूज करते हैं? AM. As morning from midnight to noon we use AM, and from दोपहर के 12 बजे से लेके रात के 12 बजे तक हम क्या यूज करते हैं? That is PM, right? Why we use AM and PM like this? Can we say that midnight to noon, मतलब moon to sun, that is AM, and here sun to moon, that is PM. If that is the easiest way to remember AM and PM, that moon to sun and sun to moon. Moon to sun, that is AM, and sun to moon, that is PM. Now from
start.
So here you might have been clear with AM and PM, right? So in conversion of time, it's very necessary to look it out as at where it has been written AM or as PM. As I said that I went at my mama's home at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. मतलब मैं रात के 8 बजे गई थी, right? And I returned back at home at 8 a.m. right? So मैं सुबह के 8 बजे को वापस आई. So can you calculate the hours? How many hours I stayed over there? From 8 रात के 8 बजे से लेके सुबह के 8 बजे तक. From 8 to 8, that can make 12 hours, right? So wait a minute. Let us use this clock. This is the live clock, right? So in original clock, this might have wait a minute. Now let us use this clock. Now one thing that I missed out to say, that this hour hand takes 2 whole round to make a day. So from रात के 12 बजे से लेके दोपहर के 12 बजे तक, again दोपहर के 12 बजे से लेके रात के 12 बजे तक. So it takes 2 whole round to make 24 hours. When it takes one round, it is equal to 12 hours. When it takes two rounds, it is equal to 24 hours. So in one day there are 24 hours, right? Now here in this also I can ask you time. This is o'clock. Here some numbers are not there. That is the pattern. This one, can we say it pattern or not? This is pattern, huh? Here these numbers are not there. This back side, these strips are there. That is the pattern of the clock. Now here, yes, here you can see it that minute hand is on 9 and hour hand is between 3 and 4. So अभी 4 बजे नहीं है. 4 बजने में कितने minutes remaining है? There are 50 minutes remaining. So 15 minutes अभी बाकी है. 4 बजे नहीं है. Again I say half of the half, that is called quarter. Here can we say it? This is quarter to 4. Why we had say quarter to 4? Quarter to 3 नहीं? 3 क्यों नहीं बोला मैम आपने? 4 क्यों बोला? Because 4 बजने में अभी 15 minutes pending है, remaining है. इसलिए हमने word use किया to. Yes, that's why we used the word to. Why we didn't use the word past? Yes, we can use it past, but past कब use करते हैं? When 3 o'clock के बाद कितने minutes past हुए हैं? 45 minutes. So 45 minutes past 3. Either we can speak it out like this or else we can speak quarter to 4. Both the ways are correct. So in both the ways you can learn the time, right? Wait a minute. So all are clear with this concept, AM and PM. Right now I had prepared this much of explanation for you all. In next lecture I'll prepare some conversion of time to explain you that how we convert the time. One example I am having, that is, I went to Delhi on 5th March. I went to Delhi on 5th March and I returned back on 10th March. How many days I stayed in Delhi? Yes, that is the very easy question, and answer is also very easy, that I stayed there for 5 days, right? So it took 5 days to come and go, right? So I can say that I took 5 days to stay and return back, right? Now if I say that 5 days I want to convert it into hours, how I will convert that? First of all, we all know that 1 day is equal to 24 hours. So can we multiply this 24 hours into 5? Because I want to find it out of 5 days. So I'll multiply this 24 hours into 5. So I can get the hours, how many hours I spent there. Yes or not? So if I say whenever we want to convert the days, any of the time, if we want to convert it, at that time we do it? We just multiply the number with it, right? And if I say that I want to convert this 24 hours into 5 days, ये hours है उसे 5 days में convert करना है, तो वो कैसे करेंगे? At that time it needed to be divided, right? Now, so in next lecture we'll study the conversion of time, how we convert it, how we convert the time, right? Now, in the chapter of tick tick tick, only time is there or what? This time is connected to this calendar. Can we say it? as I started the lecture, first only I said that if today is 5th of April 2020, this date can be repeated again, right? This date with this same year, it can be repeated. So, this is connected with calendar or not? Yes, it is related with calendar. Now in calendar, how many days are there in January, February, March? How many days are there? That we all have learned in, I think, 1 to 3 grade. That mountain and valleys, right? If you remember that mountain and valleys, we started from mountain, we end up till year the December. Your mountain is equal to 31, then valley, again mountain, valley, 31, then in Feb there are 28 days, in leap year there are 29, here again 31, then 30, 31, 30, 31, like this. So we all know that in 1 year there are 12 months, right? So this is the connectivity for solving this. We need to learn that how many days are there, how many days are there in 1 week. There are 7 days in 1 week. How many days are there in 1 year? There are 365 or else 366 days in 1 year, right? Then how many weeks are there in 1 year? Do anyone know this? There are 52 weeks in 1 year. So this chapter number 10, chapter number 4, that is tick tick tick, will continue it in the next lecture. And the best thing is you can make it this clock as I make, and you can ask your friend that if you are going for playing at 5:50, 5:30, and you played for 2 hours, when you will be returned at your home. Like this oral questions you can ask your friend, or else you can see it that if your mother is in the kitchen and she is cooking food for you, how many minutes she is taking to cook that food. You can ask such questions to your parents also, right? Now if your father, right now you might be all with your family members, right? Because holidays are there due to this corona, right? So you can say it that if your mother is if your mother is cooking Maggie, you can see it in the clock that how many minutes she take to cook that Maggie, right? So मुंह में तो पानी आ ही गया होगा मैगी का नाम सुन के, हाँ? Yes. So अभी इतना काफी है. So in next lecture I want that you all make the clock like me. I not made that much nice. You'll definitely make too good. I know. My students will make it very nicely. Okay? We'll meet tomorrow. Thank you. Kain tu agak aku